Hey everyone, so Stranger Things, let's go here. Let's just get this out the way. What the fuck is this? Anyway, so let's just get this out the way, guys. Stranger Things has already failed. I can't fathom the idea of this show. Let me just put this on the screen. This show coming to the conclusion that what is going on right now. So I have watched every episode. I'm fairly up to date on everything. I usually keep all the collective information of any type of media I watch and things like that. There's not many much Easter eggs and stuff like that that go by me. But all in all, this show right now, this season specifically, is absolutely fucking ass. Everyone, let me just put five on the screen. There we go, five. Everyone is lying to you guys. All of these YouTubers, all of these shitty ass critics, all of your friends, everyone's lying to you. Okay, everyone is literally lying to you. And if you're watching this video, please let someone else know that Stranger Things is fucking lying and Netflix is ass. And this is why this show is fucking garbage right now. So the show so this is what my headspace was when we were going to start this season. Okay, this is the finale, right? We got 11, we got the Upside Down, we got Vecna, and we got her friends and everything like that. Okay, so the show, I said in my head, this is the things I wanted, and I said this to myself, what I wanted before this show ends. I said clearly we're going to get a fight. I didn't want anything specific that is going to automatically come. It's no point in me saying the obligatory, oh, I want to fight or I want to reveal, or like things like that we already know are going to happen. The one thing that I asked for to come up in this show was 8. I promise you. I went back. You can go back a whole year. I literally said before I even started season 5, I said, are we not going to see Ader? I'm calling her Ader from it's a Dragon Ball reference, but her name is 8. Whatever, Kali. I said, where is 8? I was the only person, I swear, and I'm not even big on YouTube anymore, but I was the only person that I've even watched, and I watch a lot of movie YouTubers, and I mean the big people. I have not seen anyone bring up this character. I was the only one that I said in my headspace, I'd want to see Ader before this show is over. Why? Oh, she's controversial. Everyone hates her. Nobody likes that episode that 11 looked like this. Everyone hated this show. She is literally the most hated character in the show because not because of her character, it's because it changed 11 to this. Everyone didn't like the episode. It was such a different take on the show. It got a little emo, goth, vampy, and I understand that. But this character grew up differently. She is one of the original experiments, and she's one of the only 3 survivors from the massacre. And anyway, regardless, the point is she is literally in all caps important. It doesn't matter if you don't like a character in a franchise. That'll be the equivalent of saying, you hate Han Solo, but you love Star Wars. Yeah, but he's still important. Will they do the character justice? Probably not, especially how movies and TV shows are these days. But this character is important. And nobody even talks about it. And I think it's insane. Now, they did give her, I'm glad they brought her back. I don't really like the shave head thing. They could have just left it like this. That's fine. Uh, but I do think that she was important. I'm glad they brought her back. I'm glad they showed what happened to her crew, because her crew I thought was interesting. We know that the government killed them, and I can already get the vibes that she's probably working with Henry. We already know that she's not. She wants them to kill Henry, and then her and 11 just stay in the Upside Down, right? Which is a fair plan because they're just going to continuously make more of these people and make more monsters. You can call them what they call it. It's fucking mutants from X-Men, whatever you want to call it. But like, she's right. And everyone hates her online probably now more than they did when she first debuted. And I think that's insane because we've come to a headspace when it comes to movies and media that people hate the one person in the room that is, I'm just going to say, not right, the one that's not popular. It'd be the equivalent of you being a billionaire, not even a billion, you being the smartest person in the world and you know how to do sustainable water, but nobody cares about you or what you have to say because you're not popular. That's just how media is. If you're not popular, they don't care. She's a prime example of everything she says is literally right. Well, at least in season five, is everything that she's saying is right. But everyone literally hates her now more than ever, and I think that's actually insane. And it's just actually really funny. But she's right. Everything she says is right. So that's just one thing. Let's just go back to the beginning. So this show right now, we're waiting for the finale to come out, right? And it's just really, 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 really bad. Like this show, this season, I'm going to go on record right now. Oh, it's 2016. It's been a decade. God damn. Oh, happy New Year. Um, I'm going on record right now, and I'm just going to say this, and I'm going to stand by it because I'd never go back on my words. This is the worst season of the entirety of this whole show. I do not care what anyone, even season two, even the episodes with original Callie. This is the worst season I've ever seen. And here's a couple of reasons. One, I have never been so bored watching this show in my entire life. I've never been bored. Every time Stranger Things come out, everyone's hype, everyone gets their popcorn, everyone watches it. You know, it's like a phenomenon. Everyone does it. It's almost like Marvel for kids or something. It's almost like TV Marvel, right? Like when they get the new movie coming out. But this season has been so boring. Like it's too much talking, it's too much exposition, it's too much of oh, it's too many characters. Let's just go down that line. There's too many. Can I just do this? Yeah. There's too many of these characters that should have been dead by now. Uh so we have Finn, I'm not, oh sorry, I said Finn. We have Mike and Will, right? Mike and Will are fine. Okay, so Mike, Will, Lucas, and Dustin, the original four dudes, right? One of them, I do not care, should have been dead by now. I don't know why Netflix is scared, but these are literal reasons of why this show could not be the best. If this show does what I'm saying right now, it would have been like Emmy winning, like it would be insane. Like it would be bigger than what it ever is. It would have been like Star Wars, Harry Potter level end game type stuff. And this is not because of the whole point of making of this video is because the show is ass. We're at the end of the season. We waited 3+ years for this through COVID, and this is what they came up with. Like I don't know who the Duffer Brothers did not fall, before I even see the finale. The Duffer Brothers did not stick their landing. That's how bad this show is already going. So we have Caleb, sorry, Lucas, Mike, Will, and Dustin. One of them should have been gone by now. I don't care. Pick one. It just has to happen. You can't not have all of these characters in this show. Somebody has to motivate somebody else to move on. If you keep bringing characters back and no one dies, then no one ever gets that extra oomph. You know, like that extra power, that extra motivation to go hard. Like for an example, Max, right here in the middle. How dare they? How dare they leave this girl alive? I don't care. Oh, she, the Kate Bush and the running to the camera. I understand what was happening and I get it. But you can't keep having the reason why this show was really good is because everyone was in danger. And it just seems like nobody's in danger anymore. We just have these look, all of these people here just never go anywhere. They've been in a show since the beginning. It's really just boring now. Like there's no stakes. And what's the point of having an ending or finale or a world ending threat if no one's, imagine we had Endgame without Iron Man's sacrifice. Just think about that. All right then. So there you go. So Max should have died. I've already said Max should have died. It would have given Caleb so I keep saying it would have made Lucas's motivation amazing. He would have had that real extra motivation. The same way Dustin has it for Eddie, Lucas could have had it for Max, right? Listen to me. Just listen to what I'm saying. If Dustin had it for Eddie, Lucas would have had it for Max. 11 would have had it for Hopper. Uh? Uh? And Mike or Will, whichever one you get rid of, would have had it for each other because they were best friends. Right? These people have no motivation because they're literally going through everything and nobody's even getting a scratch. Okay? This is ridiculous. And side note to Max, I knew that if she didn't die, her arc was going to be absolute trash this season. She's literally been in the upside down in Henry's mind. She's on this little solo journey in the desert and nobody I don't care. Like she's been with who? Who's the young lady she's been with? The little sister? Is it her? Is this the sister? Who's the little sister? Whatever the little sister is, one of these guys' little sister. I swear it's Holloway. I don't know. Max should have been gone. Her whole arc this season, I literally wrote like it's so boring. Nobody cares that she's missing. I do not care if she come back. This is me personally, but I think this would be objectively a better show because again, there's no she already got her body back, right? And then she cuts her body back. They keep this show has been riding Kate Bush's running up the hill for way too long. They played so many 80s music, right? And then this one scene is just the biggest thing ever, which is fine, right? But it's so cheapened now because they did it again. And then when she comes out, and the first thing she says was, I didn't really need my music. It wasn't the music, it was because of you, Lucas. That's bullcrap. Multiple people played this music. The music literally played and opened a portal in the upside down for her to come back. So don't try to retcon and rewrite your bullcrap. This is literally on the writers. I don't think anybody's doing bad acting. I just think the writers are just pandering to the audience because again, this shit is 10 years old. So if you're watching this at 10, you're 20 now. You can handle a death. You can articulate what it means to lose someone. And no one's losing anyone. No one has any scars. Like Hopper himself, the whole Russian thing. I mean, I knew he wasn't going to die because he had a whole season of him being in Russia. But, you know, Steve and Jonathan, one of them got to go. You know, we already came to conclusion that Nancy and Jonathan had a great scene, which is probably the only scene I think I ever cared about any of these two characters. They had a scene where they, you know, accepted that they won't be together and they're trauma bonding. I get that. That's great. I understand that. But Jonathan or Steve got to go. It's just too many characters. It's just too many characters. Robin, this girl here, sucks completely. It's I feel bad for her because she's a good actor, but she's just terrible on the show. This young lady here, Priya, she's the young girl in the show. Let me tell you guys. Uh, I don't know when this show got so quote unquote R rated with the cuss words every 2 seconds. Now I know she came on the show when she was the snappy, you know, get him back catchphrase funny thing, which is fine. You know, she played her part well. But this is the end of the show, and everyone is cussing. Like, everyone is just cussing so bad. It's just so much cussing this season. It's for no reason. Everyone just has a cuss word after every sentence. Everyone has something to say. Especially this kid here. He's great. But god damn it, he cuss every 5 seconds, and I don't like it. It doesn't feel like Stranger Things. Anyway, a lot of these people should have died. Half the cast right now that's in the show could have died, and it would have made a better show. The worst scene this entire season was whatever her character Max talking to Holly, whatever her name is, their little sister. They spent 10 minutes of real time at the end of the portal telling her how to go find her own portal. That would have been great for her telling that before she found her own portal. And then she walks to it. Then she walks to it. And then what happened with the little girl when she left her? Vecna just literally snooped her and just pulled her right back into the upside down. So that literally scene, that whole scene is redundant. When you have a great scene and then you do it again and it retcons what happened beforehand, it cheapens the entirety of the whole scene that came before it. If that makes sense. So her whole running up the hill Kate Bush scene is now kind of cheesy because they ruined it. She doesn't die. She gets her body back. She does the run again with the same song. And then says it wasn't because of the song. Who wrote this shit? Oh, and don't even and everyone on the internet is talking about this dude. Oh, he had the scene of him coming out. Yeah. I'm gonna have to get on this bandwagon. It was absolute boring because even myself was watching and I'm like, okay, he has this issue with him being gay. He never told anyone. Okay, we get it. But dude, this is the end of the world. Everyone is literally, he spent more, again, not talking about the actor, but the writers here. People need to understand that the writers control this. So put your energy toward the writers. The writers wrote that he is crying more about him coming out as gay as literally than everyone around them dying. That is not even a fact. I mean, that's literally a fact. Everyone around him is dying, classmates and friends and family. And I've seen him cry more about being gay. It's like, dude, if the world ends, nobody cares. Like, we're trying to survive and we had to stop everything because you want to be gay. Okay. Just like, I don't know. Just can we talk about this when it's over? When it matters? Because if we all, it's like he had to forcefully inject his personal feelings in a turmoil climate situation. And I feel like the writers are really rude for that. I think that's very, very rude to him and the character and, you know, whatever you want to call it. The Demogorgons are trash. The Demogorgons was the whole reason we were scared. The whole reason this show is big. It's the villain for the, well, not the villain, but it's like the classic villain for the franchise. When you think of Stranger Things monster, you think of Demogorgon, right? These things are absolute just fodder now, because Will's mom in the kitchen, or Mike, whoever mom it was, doesn't really matter. Put it this way: a mother at home literally beat this thing with a glass bottle. I mean, bloody, right? But this season started with two of these things destroying an entire military base with guns and fire. You see what I'm talking about? You can't have these, this misplaced writing. And for an example, for people that's not keeping up, it's the same thing as like the stormtroopers, right? Everyone knows stormtroopers from Star Wars. They went around the galaxy, they killed everyone, they killed all the Jedi, they rewrote all the world order, all the whole galaxy, whatever, blah 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 blah. But when Jedi's and we see them fight, you know, the good people, they can't even hit any, like it's like known that they can't even hit target. So it's like they're good on paper, but as of right now, they're just trash. And I find it really, really weird that they do it. They're supposed to be threats. Side note, yeah, where the hell is the Mind Flayer? Anybody? 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 Nobody. Okay. The Mind Flayer was my favorite villain. Every villain, every season had a villain: Mind Flayer, Demogorgon, Demigod, Vecna, Eddie, not Eddie, Billy, whatever you want to call it. The Mind Flayer is, to me, the best villain. It needs to be, mind you, I'm speaking before the finale comes out tonight. It needs to be the villain. It needs to be the big bad. Because we already know that Vecna, Henry, came to this world. You know, we don't know how he got control over it or whatever, or is controlling things of that world, but we know he came to that world, right? And there were things that were already there. We don't know much about the mind flayer. Like, did Henry create it? Is it a part of Henry's mind? Was it already there? But the mind flayer needs to be the villain. I promise you, I don't want to see the ending that we get the obligatory standard 8 and 11 versus Henry, and then somebody sacrifices themselves and then kills Henry. Like, I don't want to deal with that. Like, look how cool this thing is. And it's huge. We want to go out with a bang. Let's go out with a bang. Let's do it. Give the people what they want. I'm almost positive you put out a poll and say, what would you guys rather see the ending of the show with? People are going to say the Mind Flayer. Henry's just another guy in a suit, and I understand who he is in his character, but come on, dude. This thing was the best part of the show. The best villain of the show. Like, and we don't get this back. Come on, bro. Like, this is disappointing me. And I don't think it's coming. They're not mentioning it. They mentioned it once, but like, I don't know. Anyway, my last point is 11 herself. And this is going to be the biggest problem. 11 herself is just a waste right now. She literally started this season military training. Okay, ready to kill Henry and everything that comes before him, right? But in season 1, she literally flipped the police car, right? As a kid, flipped the police car while on a bike. In this show, she's struggling to flip over a truck, damn near about to pass out. Like, what was is your powers not getting stronger or something? Are they getting weaker? Because it seems like her powers are all over the place. And this is why I mean they're all over the place. 11 is struggling to do anything, right? But we know that Ader is stronger than 11. Her powers are different, but she is stronger than 11, right? We know Henry's stronger than 11. And then we got Will killing, what is this? How the hell? I can't even spike. I can't even type. Oh my gosh. What the? Maybe that'll bring it up. I can't even type. Yeah. This scene here. Yeah, this scene here is insane. This is the absolute most insane scene of the show. This kid was infected, right? With Vecna's powers or whatever. After 11, after Ader. We've never seen him use any of his powers. And the first time he uses his powers, he kills literally all of the Demogorgons at once. We have never seen anybody do anything close to what the hell Will's done did. So, by equivalent, Will tries his power out once. He's stronger than everybody we've seen so far besides Henry. And 11 and 8 are just suck. So, in my opinion, just let Will do it. Why are we still reaching out for 11 to do anything if Will is just stronger than her in any point in time of this? It doesn't make any sense. I don't understand why did they give him this strong scene when he has never been strong this entire. I don't want to hear he's weak and he's strong now. This is bullcrap. I'm making this video too long. I'm about to end this video because it's just bad writing. That's what it is. This show is just bad writing. This is the worst ending to a TV show that I've ever put my time into that I actually cared about. Just to reiterate, last line. Max should have been dead for Caleb. Jonathan or Steve should be dead for Nancy. Hopper should be dead for 11. And Will or Mike should be dead for each other. We already have Eddie dead for Dustin. So that would give everyone to do like an Infinity War in game. Everyone has a reason to fight for because they lost someone. Nobody has anything to lose in this fight. Like, it's just really, I'm just disappointed. I'm already disappointed because I already know this show is ass. I mean, I already know the show is ending so bad. Like, this writing for this finale is terrible, and I feel so disappointed. I put 10 years of energy into this shit. Uh, Good luck to all the actors in your careers. I hope everything works out for you. That everyone does. Clearly, this isn't personal to anybody. But the Duffer Brothers, they did not stick this landing. I don't care how the show ends. I don't care if the show ends and everyone's dead. I don't care. I don't care if the show ends and everyone lives. Because we've already gotten to the point where we're at that 9 out of 10 mark. We're like that 9 out of 10. And before we hit that 10, which is the end of the show, it's already failed in my eyes. So that's that. That's all I have to say. The show is already trash to me. It's a fucking regret. This season 5 to me has to be the absolute worst season. There's too much talking. There's not enough action. Oh, and let me say the last thing. Thank goodness I almost forgot the last thing to say. This season is also really bad because every time a problem comes up, everyone has this moment. Everyone has a brain blast Jimmy Neutron moment. It's absolutely stupid. It is absolutely stupid. Every time somebody doesn't know something, someone just sits there and thinks really hard and, oh, I have this plan. Let's do a diagram. This becomes that, and then we can do this. Sounds like a great plan. Oh, we lost someone, and then we have another issue. Well, how are we going to get out of here? Oh, I got it. Let me think of something. This, that, this. That's a great plan. It is absolutely stupid. You would think that this entire cast is a room full of like Elon and Bezos's and Shakespeare's. Or so. I don't know. These people are just the smartest characters in the world. It doesn't make any sense. I can't. I can go longer, but I just can't. This shit is ass.